What's going on here? You got the system for total control. Now is there anybody out there? Now watch yourself, yeah, 'cause...
Alright, are you like me? Are some of you like me? Well, almost like me. See, some of you are afraid to admit that you like The Miz. That's right, Mike The Miz Mizanin, the WWE Champion. You know, I think the WWE has done a phenomenal thing by getting behind this incredible superstar. Mike The Miz Mizanin is probably one of the best WWE champions that there has been in a long time. The man not only has skills in the ring, he can pick up a microphone and dazzle a crowd. I have no complaints when it comes to this superstar. The writing backing him is great, and the wrestling in the ring is great. WWE, keep up what you're doing for The Miz. Miz, don't you stop disappointing us. You really are must-see when you want to be. But there is just one thing. One small thing. See, there's this wrestling move. Well, I don't want to... Well, it's just... Okay, I'll get to it. You see, most people would call it a reverse Russian leg sweep. Because that's what it is. It's just a Russian leg sweep. You gotta do something about that, man. You're the WWE champion. You're The Miz. It's making you look bad, man. Get a finisher before it's too late. Christian, at last you're on your own. Oh, sorry. No, really, at last, Christian is finally on his own. Edge, regrettably, no longer a part of the WWE, has had to leave the WWE because of a very serious permanent injury. Edge, I hope that the rest of your days on this earth are comfortable. And I want to say, as a wrestling fan right now, thank you, Edge. Thank you, Edge. Now, let's get to a topic that's on all our minds. Christian versus Alberto Del Rio. Really? Really? Listen, I like Christian. Captain Charisma is great. Was great. Could be great. Well, it's just that, well, Christian, you are a great Intercontinental Champion. And you are great in TNA. But you seem to have lost a little bit of a step. I'm not criticizing you. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I am. Because this is Wrestle Rant. Christian, you're going to need to step it up on the microphone. You're going to need to step it up in the ring again. Get that spark back that you had when you were flying off of tables, flying through tables, flying off of ladders. That's the only thing in my book that's going to merit putting any kind of a heavyweight championship on you. And as for Alberto Del Rio, yeah, we already know who you are. And we know what you want to be. But let me tell you something, Del Rio. I think you got all the right stuff. That's right. Alberto Del Rio, to me, has the right stuff because not only does he have the in-ring ability, but the man can simply own a microphone. Alberto Del Rio, if nobody's told you, I'm going to tell you. You're on your way to the top. I'm a fan. I'm a true fan. This is Wrestle Rant. If it's going to be talked about in wrestling, it's going to be talked about right here. I don't know about you, but I'm enjoying Wrestle Rant. I'm enjoying hearing what I want to hear, what needs to be heard. Not what they want to tell me, not what they want me to know, but what I ought to know. And what you ought to know is this. Michael Cole is an announcer. My favorite announcer, of course, good old JR, is an announcer. I don't know about you, but this whole thing with the King, Michael Cole, Jack Swagger, who, by the way, is an underrated, talented superstar, it's all been blown way out of proportion. It should have been stopped at WrestleMania. It's a miracle it made it to WrestleMania. The whole Cole thing is over with. Let's put old King Cole back to rest where he should be, in a broadcast booth. Either muzzle his mouth or sit him in the broadcast booth and let him be the respected journalist that he could be. Let him call wrestling matches. Well, first let him learn to call wrestling matches, then let him call wrestling matches. Otherwise, if he wants to be a wrestler, make him a wrestler and put good old JR back in the broadcast booth where he belongs. JR, I'm not a Sooner, I'm a Buckeye at heart. But when you walk in the room, good old JR, instantly I become a Sooner. This is Wrestle Rant. Stay right here. Ladies and gentlemen, are you excited? Are you ready? What do you think about the celebration that's going to take place Monday night on Raw? It doesn't matter what you think, because what matters is this. Monday night is The Rock's birthday. And you know what? The WWE may really have nothing else to awe and wow you with. The Rock's birthday party may be the most central thing that fans pay attention to Monday night on Raw. Why do I think you should pay attention to it? Duh! It's The Rock, the most electrifying man in all of entertainment. Pay attention to this real closely, because The Rock needs to make these appearances every single time. He needs to stay fresh in the fans' minds, and he needs you to back him up. Now, I'm not saying I'm a part of Team Bring It, but not a Fruity Pebble either. I can tell you this. The Rock is definitely going to keep his memory fresh in yours, mine, and everybody else's mind. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. I think The Rock and John Cena, well, I kind of think The Rock and John Cena is a great idea. And the reason I kind of think so is that, no complaints about The Rock's side, but John Cena, you're going to have to step up your game. You've got 1 year, John Cena, to perform in that ring on the grandest stage of them all, with the most electrifying superstar of them all, like you've never performed before. John Cena, this isn't about riding this time, and it's not about just getting in there with hustle, loyalty, and respect. It's about putting on the grandest show of all time at the grandest stage of all time. This has been Wrestle Rant. Come back here each and every week when you want to hear what really should be going on in wrestling. What I think, heck, what a lot of you think. Thank you for tuning in to this first ever edition of Wrestle Rant. I'm Angelo Demetrius. Until next time, good night, everybody.